the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They're able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
To throw, it's McAllister. Got his man downfield.
Exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. Catch and turn the running, still running. Touchdown, Utes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. It's complete on the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, running back on the ball. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
drives come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Short, the run, and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job on this offense, converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's McAllister. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Drives the back and leaves it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. And make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He makes it good. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's hit. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the youth, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up some big plays down the field.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver.
Looking to throw for it. On target. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Buying some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Gets out quickly. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down and finds the drag route underneath. Makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It was like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
And the Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Steps away. Big guy smells it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Utah.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Arkansas State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Red Wolves. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got a man, it's Daniels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's McAllister. It's on target and complete. And he's got enough with the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. That's the open man. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
And it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now you have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. the pass. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Bobcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bobcats come to the line, trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away to buy time. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcat. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking to buy time.
Come on, D.
On the run, fires downfield. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it from the gun. Quick spin on the run. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the... Oh, he's got some space! Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end mind on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's McAllister. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pulls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield. It's McAllister. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs. Bangs his way to the 20.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll run play action. He lets it fly. takes it from the gun on third down. Using the quick game. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, getting the drag route, getting the first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got Twiddle trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to pass, it's McAllister. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incomplete.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a away from being over. They're up by a field goal over Vanderbilt. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up for 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick and fast and in a hurry.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, the nasty move, and now he's got room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak it.
A shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. Takes it back to the 24-yard line. And this defense loves to feast on takeaway.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't run and make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. possession. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Makes the grab on 3rd. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Buckhead. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Out of the shotgun, they go on ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time where you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Utes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because he bobbles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball ball starts to come loose and
Got a man.
and this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's on fourth down. Still going. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a hit. Out to the backfield, he's open. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Got his man. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that